Nothing beats the sensation of biting into crispy, crunchy fried chicken, and these are so easy to make. The Malay chicken's flavour is embedded within the meat. Flavours of lemongrass, galangal and ginger in a crisp crust and perfect with a beer. The Korean type is saucy, spicy and sweet, with gochujang and honey. I've made chicken wings with this, but of course you can use the same technique with legs or drumsticks, and this works well with fries. Here are the ingredients lists. I've put a copy of these in the section below. I've also included time codes for both the recipes if you're interested in one rather than the other. First, let's crack on with the Malay recipe. I've put my chicken in a Ziploc bag, but mixing in a bowl that works just as well. Let's add the shallots, or red onions work too. Now the curry powder and the rest of the marinade ingredients. The garlic, ginger, galangal and lemongrass pastes, the ground turmeric and the salt. You're welcome to pound the fresh ingredients in a mortar and pestle, but the paste work just as well and they're very convenient. Let's give the chicken and marinade a good mix, seal or cover, and pop in the fridge for a few hours to allow the chicken and spices to mingle and have a little flavour party. After marination, crack and mix an egg. Add this to the chicken and massage so it completely covers. This will help the coating stick properly. Our crispy coating is just corn flour, so cover the sticky chicken in it and place to one side while our oil heats up to 170 degrees centigrade. I'm using a deep fat fryer, but of course a large pan with neutral oil like sunflower or vegetable will do just as well. It's useful if you aren't used to frying to use a temperature probe to confirm it's in the right ballpark. Put the chicken halfway into the oil to start sealing the skin and allow the chicken to fall away from you to avoid splashing you with hot oil. You'll need to fry the chicken in batches so as not to overcrowd the pan. 3 pieces at a time is usually enough, and make sure the chicken doesn't get stuck together. For drumsticks, the chicken should take about 11 minutes to cook through. Once fried, you can check the internal temperature if you like. It should be 75 degrees or over. Place on a rack to cool slightly and crack on with the next batch. While the chicken is hot, sprinkle with salt and desiccated coconut. Now onto the Korean wings. And as we're cooking wings, let's remove the wing tips, with extreme prejudice, with a knife. As we did before, we need to marinate the chicken, this time with buttermilk, salt, white pepper and garlic salt. Mix them all together and marinate in the fridge for a few hours. In the meantime, we can make our sauce. This can be made now and heated through again when the wings are ready. It's simple. Add all the sauce ingredients to the pan, bring to a gentle boil and stir constantly, making sure the sugar has dissolved. Once it's combined, set aside for heating through later. Now we can make the coating for the wings. Add the crispy coating ingredients, which is basically flavoured corn flour, together into a large bowl, and with my impossibly tiny whisk, I'm going to tiny whisk these ingredients to combine them. Once the chicken is marinated, we can coat them one by one in the cauliflower mixture and deep fry just like the Malaysian recipe, but this time only for about 7 to 8 minutes. As the wings are cooking, we can heat through the sauce we made earlier. Pour it into a bowl, and once all the wings are ready, toss them in the sauce. Then admit defeat, as your tossing method is useless, and do the sensible thing and use a spoon to coat the wings thoroughly. Serve and garnish with some green onion and sesame seeds. So how simple were these to make? If you'd like to try a few baked chicken wing recipes, click on the Mandalorian, who between you and me eats more than his fair share of fried food, to check them out. And don't forget to subscribe and see what's coming up next. Bye!